Do you feel like you're happy right now? Are you happy?
No, I'm hurting for money, but that's the way it is.
Yeah. What do you think of when you think of home? Is it family or security or simply a place to live? For many of us who've never been homeless, we may take it for granted. In fact, we may never have thought about what home meant to us. What would your concept of home be if you didn't have one? Here's what our homeless friends think of when they think of home. What is home to you? What does home mean to you?
Home is having a place to stay,
Yeah.
warmth, out of the rain, and I suppose some money in my pocket, some security. But it's very hard in LA right now.
Yeah.
The economy being so bad, but it has been for years, years and years.
Do you still keep in touch with your family?
Yeah. Yeah, I call them now and then.
I have a vision of living in Gardena. Home is a place where my dogs can be, my people in the church can come visit me and we can fellowship and talk. It's a place where I can go outside my front porch and sit and relax and watch television. And it's something I miss. But my family's been dysfunctional for years. We had problems since I was 3 and 4 years old. But it was like a home. I've stayed with other people and they made me feel more like home. They were like, one was my godmother, another was my grandmother. Home right now is just a vision for me. It's something I prayed about and I believe in God for. I don't know how he's going to bring it to pass, because I sure can't. And I'm trusting him and he do it. But it will be in Gardena, California. I love that city.
A home?
Yeah, what would you...
Wife, family, and kids. Yeah. And a dog, too.
And the weather... That's your ideal?
It's one of mine.
It's one of your ideals?
What do you think of when you think of home? What does that mean to you?
Not exactly sure. Family, someplace to get cleaned up and go back on the run again.
It's temporary then to you?
I think everything's temporary.
Yeah.
Most of these people that have so much on credit and problems and the jobs is come and go, downsizing. We've been told that most people are a couple of checks away from hitting the street themselves.
That's true.
Unless you got something to stay together and sort of set for that day.
Ideas, and I can project them, or to be on a steady ground. But that's if you mean the home, or some people call it, I don't know if it is a heart or home, but some people, they mean it's better to go home. It can be home to a house or something.
What's your, if you could have a ideal home, what would it be like? What's your idea of a home?
I guess, I don't know, some place to take a shower, cook your meals, and I don't really ask for much. I don't really need much.
Would you like to change your world? Or at least some of your own personal circumstances? How would those changes make your life or the lives of others better? When our homeless friends were asked that question, here's what they said.
If I would contain something about the world.
Yeah, if you could change something about the world.
Oh, change something.
Yeah, what would you change?
Probably just myself. I mean, just having money. I wouldn't try to change anything else, something that wasn't meant to be, because I'm only one person in this big world.
Give the homeless, you know, homes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'd see there would be agencies that would help people get on their feet more. Just people that's pushing these carts, interview these people, find out what it is that led them to do this. How can they help them get on their feet if they want to get on their feet? Because I'm going to have to take my cart personally. I'm going to may have to go all the way to El Segundo and Crenshaw from here, just to get that big a load. I try to find out what's ailing each and every individual and help them. may need more than public assistance. They may need to be rehabilitated. They may need to look at creating a new resume and a new everything to get back on their feet. Even if they're just janitors somewhere. These people teach them on how to clean up at the park and all that. It's a lot of work that the General Relief Program has taken that able-bodied people could have done. They put you on the workfare projects. These jobs are no longer available because they're getting it for free because of that's the way that people pay their food stamps and their grant off. They have to work 6 days a month. But I try to find out each case by case what is ailing these people. They're human beings, you know. And they once were somebody, and someone want to be somebody again. You just don't know how.
What else would you do different if you could change something right now in your life? What would you change?
Well, maybe go back to church.
Yeah?
That'd be a good change.
That'd be a good change. You could do that now, or you can't do that now?
Yeah, we still can, but I'm talking about being in earnest.
Mm-hmm. You think that'll happen to you in your future?
I believe so, at best.
If there was something you could change about the world, what would it be?
Change about the world.
I know you must think about that sometimes.
I think about it a lot. I see the world from almost every angle. I see things that just blow your mind. We're dealing with chemical weapons. We're dealing with mass population. Too technical. It's like we have so many holes in the wall, we don't know which one to plug.
That's a good observation.
If there was something you could change about the world, what would it be?
People living on the street.
What would you do?
Build shelters. Give people jobs. There's a lot of people in South Bay that are homeless. Instead of rehabilitating these people, they lock them up and they let them out. And then again, they have nothing to start with. They go back to the same old routine. I mean, that's how I've been doing all my life, you know.